From the lush green canopies of the Amazon to the arid plains of the Serengeti, our planet is a tapestry of diverse ecosystems, but nature also possesses a darker side, capable of unimaginable chaos. Few phenomena inspire as much awe and terror as the tornado. These meteorological marvels are a testament to raw, untamed energy. Join us as we witness the sheer force of nature. Through their footage, we glimpse the unpredictable power of tornadoes. Relive 10 shocking tornado moments caught on camera, moments that left an indelible mark on the landscape and lives. The city of Jonesboro, Arkansas, is no stranger to the fury of nature's wrath. Nestled in the heart of Tornado Alley, this bustling metropolis has witnessed its fair share of severe weather events. But nothing could have prepared its residents for the events that unfolded on March 28, 2020. What began as a day like any other quickly transformed into a scene of chaos and destruction as a powerful storm system fueled by warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico swept across the region. As the storm intensified, a sinister funnel cloud descended from the heavens, its ominous presence casting an eerie green glow upon the landscape below. Unbeknownst to the unsuspecting residents of Jonesboro, this swirling vortex of wind was about to unleash its fury upon their city. As the storm subsided, the true extent of the damage became clear. Buildings lay in ruins, roofs torn off, walls reduced to rubble. Trees were snapped in two, branches scattered across the landscape. Sirens filled the air as responders raced to the scene. Jonesboro was in chaos, residents picking up the pieces. Amidst the devastation, resilience emerged. Neighbors shared food, water, and shelter. Volunteers poured in, eager to help rebuild. The road to recovery would be long, but Jonesboro was determined. The tornado left its mark, but revealed true strength. Uruguay, a small nation nestled between Brazil and Argentina, is known for its rolling grasslands and vibrant culture. Tornadoes are rare here, but in April 2016, Dolores in Soriano department faced a devastating natural disaster. A massive tornado altered its landscape and lives. Storm clouds gathered, signaling a meteorological anomaly, a monster in the making. Fueled by unique atmospheric conditions, a massive tornado took shape. With wind speeds up to 200 miles per hour, it ripped through Dolores, leaving a trail of destruction. Homes were reduced to rubble, roofs torn off, walls collapsed. The immediate aftermath of the Dolores tornado was one of utter devastation and shock. Streets were unrecognizable, filled with debris and downed power lines. Homes and businesses were destroyed. Over 200 people were injured, some critically. The tornado's path left a scar through the heart of the town. Rescue workers and volunteers rushed to help despite the widespread damage. Injured were treated in makeshift hospitals and shelters were set up. The tornado was a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable power. Recovery would be long, but the resilience of the human spirit shone through. The Canadian prairies, a vast expanse of farmland seemingly untouched by the destructive forces of nature. But on July 22, 2007, the peace was shattered. A monstrous tornado, an F5 on the Fujita scale, tore through the landscape, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. This was no ordinary storm. This was the Eli tornado, the most powerful twister in Canadian history. The day began like any other. Farmers went about their work. The sun beat down on the golden fields, and the wind whispered gently through the tall grasses. Little did they know that the very air they breathed was about to transform into a weapon of unimaginable power. The storm formed with astonishing speed, a swirling vortex of dust and debris rising from the flatlands. It grew with terrifying intensity, its funnel stretching towards the heavens, a dark omen against the bright blue sky. This was a force of nature unlike any other, a spectacle both beautiful and terrifying. The Eli tornado carved a path of destruction a quarter-mile wide, its roar deafening, its winds reaching speeds of over 300 miles per hour. Structures were reduced to rubble, trees were uprooted like mere twigs, and the very earth itself seemed to tremble. The storm's fury was particularly evident in its roping phase, a phenomenon where the tornado narrows, becoming more concentrated and even more destructive. Though only 35 yards wide in this phase, the Eli tornado's power was amplified, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Farm buildings, symbols of human endeavor and resilience, were no match for the storm's wrath. Metal silos, twisted and mangled, lay strewn across the landscape like discarded toys. Fields of crops, once promising a bountiful harvest, were flattened, the life choked out of them. Yet, amidst the devastation, there was a glimmer of hope. Despite the ferocity of the storm, there were no fatalities. The people of Eli, though shaken, showed remarkable resilience, coming together to rebuild their lives and their community. The American Midwest, a region known for its wide open spaces and volatile weather patterns. Here, tornadoes are a fact of life, a constant threat lurking on the horizon. On April 22, 2020, the town of Madill, Oklahoma, found itself in the crosshairs of one such storm. The day began with an ominous stillness, the air heavy with humidity. As the afternoon wore on, storm clouds gathered, their dark underbellies illuminated by flashes of lightning. Soon, the sky unleashed its fury. The Madill tornado was not alone. It was part of a larger outbreak, a meteorological onslaught that spawned 9 twisters across southern Oklahoma. These swirling vortices of wind and debris ripped through the landscape, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. In Madill, the tornado struck with terrifying force. Homes were reduced to rubble, their roofs torn off and walls collapsed inwards. Power lines snapped like thread, plunging the town into darkness. The air was filled with the deafening roar of the wind and the crashing of debris. The aftermath of the Madill tornado was a scene of utter devastation. Homes lay in ruins, their contents scattered across the landscape. Trees, stripped bare of their branches, stood like silent sentinels amidst the wreckage. The storm had passed, but the sense of shock and disbelief lingered. Residents emerged from their shelters, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and relief. They surveyed the damage, their hearts heavy at the sight of their beloved town in ruins. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, the human spirit shone through. Neighbors helped neighbors, sharing food, water, and words of comfort. Emergency responders worked tirelessly to clear debris and search for the injured. The road to recovery would be long and arduous, but the people of Madill were determined to rebuild their lives and their town. Their resilience, their unwavering spirit, was a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. The life of a storm chaser is filled with risk and uncertainty. Driven by a thirst for knowledge, they seek to understand nature's raw power. In 2002, Jim Reed captured a moment of terror and awe. Tracking a supercell in the Midwest, the atmosphere was electric. Reed knew the storm could spawn tornadoes. He was determined to document its fury. Reed noticed a state trooper's vehicle parked on the side of the road. The officer was unaware of the approaching danger. Reed continued filming the developing tornado. He witnessed nature's raw power intersecting with human vulnerability. The tornado, a slender funnel of dust and debris, began to take shape, its rotation becoming more defined with each passing second. It stretched down from the storm clouds, a menacing finger reaching towards the earth. The state trooper, now alerted to the danger, sprang into action. His vehicle, a small speck against the backdrop of the approaching storm, sped away from the tornado's path. Reed, his heart pounding in his chest, continued filming, capturing the drama as it unfolded. The tornado, now a massive landspout, churned across the landscape, its roar deafening. It moved with surprising speed, its path unpredictable. Reed, his camera still rolling, watched in awe as the storm's fury was unleashed. The state trooper, his vehicle a blur in the distance, managed to escape the tornado's wrath. Reed's footage, a testament to the power of nature and the bravery of those who face it, became a stark reminder of the unpredictable and awe-inspiring forces that shape our world. The vast plains of Texas, a land of stark beauty and unpredictable weather. Here on May 5, 2019, the atmosphere crackled with an ominous energy. The skies darkened, transforming from a serene blue to a brooding canvas of grey and green, a supercell thunderstorm, a monstrous weather system capable of unleashing nature's fury, was brewing. Unseen forces gathered strength, invisible hands twisting and churning the air. And from the belly of the storm, a terrifying appendage began to descend. A tornado was born. This was no ordinary twister. This was a force of nature destined to leave its mark on the unsuspecting town of Tahoka. The tornado, a swirling vortex of dust and debris, ripped through Tahoka with the raw power of an untamed beast. Homes, once symbols of security and peace, were torn apart as if built of matchsticks. Power lines, the arteries of modern life, snapped and buckled under the onslaught, plunging the town into darkness. The air, thick with dust and the smell of pine, crackled with the raw energy of the storm. The National Weather Service, analyzing the trail of destruction, classified the Tahoka tornado as an EF2, a testament to its destructive power. Though thankfully no lives were lost, the scars left by this storm would forever be etched on the landscape and in the memories of those who witnessed its fury. But life, as it always does, began to emerge from the wreckage. The people of Tahoka, their spirit unbroken, began the long and arduous task of rebuilding their lives in their town. June 17, 2014, a day that began like any other in the tranquil town of Angus, Ontario. The air was warm, the sun a benevolent presence in the sky. But beneath this veneer of normalcy, a storm of extraordinary power was gathering force. It descended upon Angus with shocking speed, a sudden and violent tempest that transformed a peaceful summer day into a scene of chaos and destruction. This was no ordinary storm. This was a tempest with a terrifying secret, a tornado, a rarity in this part of the world. The twister, a swirling column of cloud and fury, carved a path of destruction through the heart of Angus, leaving a trail of debris and devastation in its wake. Homes, some standing for generations, were damaged beyond repair. Their roofs peeled back, their walls crumbled. The storm, as quickly as it arrived, moved on, leaving behind a scene of utter devastation. The peaceful town of Angus, forever marked by the capricious hand of nature. The immediate aftermath of the Angus tornado was a scene of shock and disbelief. Residents emerged from their battered homes, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and relief. The storm had passed, but the true extent of its wrath was only beginning to reveal itself. The damage was extensive. Between 20 and 30 homes were deemed uninhabitable, their structures compromised beyond repair. Trees, once towering symbols of strength and permanence, lay scattered like fallen giants, their roots ripped from the earth. The Canadian province of Ontario, recognizing the severity of the situation, declared a state of emergency in the affected areas. Aid poured in from neighboring communities, a testament to the enduring human spirit in the face of adversity. The people of Angus, their resilience tested but unbroken, began the arduous task of rebuilding their lives and their town, their collective spirit a beacon of hope amidst the wreckage. The dense, sprawling forests of Andriapol, Russia, a place where nature reigns supreme. Here, on August 2, 2021, a different kind of visitor arrived, a force of nature as awe-inspiring as it was terrifying. A tornado, a rare and unwelcome guest in this part of the world, tore through the ancient woodlands with the raw power of a mythical beast. The air, normally alive with the sounds of birdsong and rustling leaves, was filled with the deafening roar of the wind and the crashing of timber. Trees, some hundreds of years old, were uprooted and tossed aside like twigs, their once imposing forms reduced to splintered wreckage. The ground, normally carpeted in a thick layer of pine needles and moss, was scarred and gouged by the tornado's relentless advance. This was no mere summer storm. This was a display of nature's raw power, a reminder that even in the most remote corners of the world, we are at the mercy of forces far greater than ourselves. The tornado's rampage through the forests of Andriapol was only the beginning. Emerging from the woodlands, the storm turned its fury upon the nearby town, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes, many built of sturdy timber, stood little chance against the tornado's wrath. Roofs were peeled back, walls crumbled, and windows exploded inwards as the storm raged through the streets. Over 1,500 homes were damaged, some beyond repair. The tornado, traveling at a relentless 56 miles per hour, carved a path of destruction across the Russian countryside, leaving a trail of debris and devastation in its wake. The storm had passed, but the scars it left behind would take years to heal. Yet even in the face of such devastation, the human spirit endured. The people of Andriapol, their resilience tested but unbroken, began the long and arduous task of rebuilding their lives and their community. Across the globe, tornadoes are a force to be reckoned with, but nowhere is safe from their devastating power, as the residents of Jinghai, China discovered on a fateful day in August 2018. The storm descended upon the city without warning, a raging vortex of wind and debris. For 10 long minutes, the tornado held Jinghai captive, tearing through the urban landscape with terrifying force. Homes were ripped apart, their roofs peeled away like flimsy paper. Trees, some standing for decades, were uprooted and tossed aside like twigs. The air crackled with the sound of shattering glass and the roar of the wind, a symphony of destruction. Fortunately, the people of Jinghai had the foresight to seek shelter, documenting the terrifying ordeal from the supposed safety of their homes. These amateur recordings offer a chilling glimpse into the heart of the storm. One video, captured from inside an apartment building, shows the tornado's approach in all its menacing glory. The sky darkens ominously, the wind howling like a banshee as the funnel cloud draws ever closer. Another video, filmed from a car park, shows the tornado whipping debris through the air, transforming everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Cars swerve and skid, their drivers desperately trying to escape the path of destruction. The fear in the voices of those recording is palpable, a stark reminder of the raw power of nature. These videos, while capturing the terror of the event, also highlight the resilience of the human spirit. In the aftermath of the storm, the people of Jinghai emerged from their shelters, surveying the damage with a mixture of shock and determination. The road to recovery would be long, but the spirit of survival burned bright. The vast plains of the Texas Panhandle are no stranger to extreme weather. This is a land where the sky reigns supreme, capable of unleashing both beauty and fury in equal measure. On May 4th, 2020, a powerful storm system swept across the region, bringing with it not only much-needed rain but also the threat of tornadoes. Drawn by the allure of these meteorological marvels, a team of storm chasers set out into the heart of the storm. Their vehicles, equipped with the latest technology, cut through the wind and rain, their eyes glued to the sky, searching for the telltale signs of a tornado's formation. The chase is not without its risks, but for these individuals, the thrill of witnessing nature's raw power firsthand is worth every danger. And then they saw it. A swirling column of dust and debris rising from the ground, a slender finger of cloud reaching down from the heavens. A tornado, in all its terrifying glory. The storm chasers watched in awe as the tornado danced across the landscape, its path seemingly random, its power undeniable. The sky turned a sickly shade of green, the air thick with the smell of ozone and damp earth. The team followed the tornado's progress, capturing stunning footage of the storm's destructive power. They documented the tornado's every twist and turn, every change in intensity, providing valuable data for meteorologists studying these unpredictable phenomena. It was a day of both awe and trepidation, a reminder that even in the face of nature's most fearsome displays, there are those who are drawn to its power, seeking to understand its secrets. From the ravaged streets of Jonesboro to the windswept plains of Texas, we've witnessed the awe-inspiring and destructive power of tornadoes. These meteorological marvels, capable of both creation and annihilation, remind us of the delicate balance of nature and the unpredictable forces that shape our planet. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the heart of the storm and want to see more incredible nature footage, be sure to click the link on screen now. Thanks for watching Nature Rampage, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Stay safe and see you next time.